When Chris reminded me this week that it was my turn to give the talk, I've got a little bag of tricks that I can draw upon anytime. And I was scrolling through them looking for, which one I wanted to share this week. And I chose one, and I had to give you a little context. I had to tell Chris, well, call it belief from a non-theist standpoint, because the actual title of the article, the blog, is Not Too Long and Not Too Offensive. And the context there is I had just begun the blog, a few months before, and almost every one of them have been, pretty provocative, offensive to many people, and long, upwards of 10,000 words for a blog, and most blogs are supposed to be a big fat paragraph. And they were a lot of anti-theist posts. One of the first ones was called Dear Homophobic Parents, and the first sentence was, your child is gay, and then went on from there. And so I wrote this one morning called Not Too Long and Not Too Offensive. And so I'll just jump in. So I had to give you the context for the blogs that had come before this one. So here we go. Many of you know already, I spend plenty of time telling about what I don't believe. And trust me, I'm not done. But today I'm going to tell you some things I do believe. I believe I was raised by two amazing parents. My father taught me how to change the oil and spark plugs in a car, how to insulate a home, how to repair broken plumbing and install faucets, electrical outlets, and ceiling fans. More importantly, he taught me there is a solution to every problem. He showed me the delight of classic movies. He taught me the importance of lending a helping hand. And he showed me by example the healing power of laughter. My mother taught me how to read, but more than that, she exemplified and instilled in me the love of reading. She taught me how to solve math problems, and through those lessons, she showed me perseverance. She demonstrated with her life the meaning of self-sacrifice, awareness of others, sensitivity to their needs. She taught me the rewards of service to friends and family while seeking no reward. She showed me the meaning of strength, moral, intellectual, emotional, and spiritual strength. And she taught me how to love others more than myself. I believe in the joy that comes from watching our children grow and learn and become themselves. There's a fascination and a delight in the rediscovery of simple wonders through their eyes. The tickle of a caterpillar on the back of her hand, the amazing sight and sound of a fire truck racing past his house, the mystery of a flushing toilet, a squirrel dining on the windowsill. So many things we adults take for granted, through the eyes of our sons and daughters, take on a mystical and magical nature. I believe fiery, passionate, wet kisses are sweet, but gentle, tender kisses are sweeter. I believe curiosity is one of the most important traits to have in life. To live without questions, without an interest in the what, in the who, and the how, and why of nature, of the people around you and of yourself, is the most empty, boring, and meaningless life I can imagine. I believe Hamlet holds more value than Leviticus, Huckleberry Finn than Numbers, and the Idiot than Deuteronomy. Truth be told, I am fascinated by the Bible. I read it constantly. But if I have to choose, I'll take Don Quixote any day. I believe in the power of the human mind to discover the hidden wonders of the cosmos, to crack open the treasure chest of our distant past, and to demystify, while paradoxically enriching, our knowledge of the origins of our existence. I believe too much alcohol is a bad thing. Too little is a horrible thing. I believe in the brilliance of every brushstroke in Van Gogh's Starry Night. On that canvas are hours, days, and years of potential contemplation of Vincent's childlike wonder, his nocturnal psyche, his fascination with the vastness of nature and the meekness of human society, his laughter in suffering, and his tears in jubilation. I believe for many people, hope in a life to come is an excuse for wasting their life that they have here and now. They say, I can't wait till, or one day we'll all, or won't it be wonderful when, or any number of avoidance cliches that keep them from grabbing hold of what the world has laid before them, the potential their lives hold for today, the talents, gifts, and undiscovered treasures they could be sharing with friends, family, and the rest of neglected humanity. I believe teaching our children to show kindness to others does not require the fear of a God watching over the shoulders, but rather that being kind to others is its own reward. I believe as long as we are breathing, youthfulness is potentially unending. I may one day walk this world stooped and frail, but I will always view it through toddler's eyes. I believe the fact that we humans and all species acquired our current shape and form through epochs of struggle, change, hits and misses, tangents, natural trials and errors, and have not only survived, but have prevailed to a point where the history of our own existence is now clearly readable. The fabric of the cosmos from which we have our being is incrementally more discernible, and the forecast of our common destiny is significantly determinable, is far more amazing, magical, and full of wonder than any myth, story, legend, or naive supposition. I believe, make myself laugh here. I believe cuddling is about as good as it gets. I believe wherever I was before I lived is where I'll go after I die. Be it heaven, hell, or some undiscovered country or nothingness. It was good enough for the measureless eons before my existence. It will do just fine for the definite eons beyond. I believe the cascading flutes of Mozart's overture to the Marriage of Figaro and the soaring choral in Beethoven's Ninth Symphony are among the most majestic, delightful, and spiritually moving sounds ever to touch human ears. I believe genuine teachers, the ones who hold an equal love for knowledge and for children, are among the most powerful people on earth. Monarchs, politicians, and judges may hold the power to crush our bodies, but teachers hold the power to mold our consciousness. In shaping young minds, they shape our and their own future. I believe existence just is. Eternal, ultimately unfathomable, and stretching into the infinite past and the infinite future. It has always been, and in some form it will always be. We are here only now to enjoy it. Our time is brief as individuals and as a species. Relish it, savor it, and worship it, if you will, but don't waste it by attributing false meaning or mythic origin to it. Existence is its own meaning. I believe life is far too rich to think it would be empty without a deity to credit. I believe morality is as instinctive and natural to our species and others as hunger, fear, sex drive, laughter, and love. Compassion among our fellow human beings is as beneficial to our survival as any urge to procreate, fight or flight reaction, or the filling of our tummies. I believe petting a cat or a dog curled up or with its head resting on your lap offers more real security and comfort than any printed promise. I believe in the pricelessness of thinking in silence, reliving happy moments, reflecting on lessons learned through pain, grasping the hidden riches of today, and carefully contemplating our future steps are all time well spent. I believe I can never own enough guitars, listen to enough music, watch enough movies, read enough books, make enough love, or eat enough pizza to really be satisfied. But I also believe I'm going to give it my best shot. I believe in the realization that this list of beliefs is far from exhaustive. It will continue to grow as I continue to grow. My curiosity is never sated. Rather, it increases with each new discovery. The more I learn, the more I see how much more there is to learn. The more creativity I see around me, the more I'm inspired to create. And the more people who enter my life, the more I realize how fascinating and wonderful people are and how much I need them. Finally, I believe I have said enough for now. Thank you.